My fiance's ex-wife goes to every event of our lives, and I found out that she also booked a trip to Mexico. Now she's going alone because I've had enough. I have been with Kyle for 2.5 years. We got engaged 6 months ago. Kyle has been divorced for over 5 years. He was married to Elena. They have a son, Grayson. He has his room in our house, and we all love him. Kyle and Elena are good friends, and co-parenting is great. The problem I have is she is everywhere. Besides the holidays and birthdays, which I understand, Christmas, Grayson's birthday, Thanksgiving, Elena and her baby are pretty much invited to any family functions, such as Kyle's birthday, Kyle's parents' anniversary, or my birthday. Yes, Kyle asked her for my birthday. I have talked to Kyle often, but he thinks I'm insecure and making a big deal about nothing. I booked a trip to Mexico for Kyle, Grayson, and me in January. Kyle told Elena we would have Grayson for an extra week in the last week of January since he was coming with us to Mexico. Elena managed to ask him about our trip dates and details. She was posting about swimsuit shopping for her upcoming trip on Facebook. Kyle texted her and asked if she was also going somewhere that week. She said she researched our hotel and I took advantage of the same deal as you guys, so I guess we will see you there, haha. I told Kyle we were canceling the trip, and he said he couldn't because tickets are non-refundable. I told him then I was not going. I want for once to have a family vacation without his ex-wife. I want a family vacation without his ex-wife, but Kyle thinks we can do nothing now. We need to address this for plans and be more transparent about boundaries. Update. Kyle came home late last night since he was working on a project with his coworker. Surprised, he saw me awake and asked, "Is everything okay?" I said, "We need to talk." I told him that either he told Elena to cancel her trip and establish boundaries, or we were done. He said, "Oh my god, are you still on this?" I said, "I'll talk to her for future events. Let it go for fuck's sake." I said, "No, this has been my life since we met. She and her baby are always in my hair. I get upset, you convince me to let it go this time, then it happens again." I reminded him that last June we hosted Elena's baby's birthday at our backyard. Where is the limit? Will she be invited to our wedding and be in the bridal party? Will she be on our honeymoon? Will she be in the delivery room when I give birth? He said, "We are both tired. Why don't we talk tomorrow?" I told him I can't wait until then. "Will you ask Elena to cancel her trip and tell her about my boundaries?" He said, "I can't make her do anything as she is no longer my wife. I can tell her you don't like her, and you can't stand her. Happy?" I said, "I don't feel like I'm ever going to be your wife. She is more your wife than I'll ever be. She just doesn't like to put out, so you got me for that. That's how I feel. I feel so unloved. If we break up and Elena takes you back, would you get back together with her?" He said, "Stop. You know how much I love you. Why are you saying this nonsense?" I asked repeatedly. He said, "What do you want me to say? If I'm single, will I work things out with Elena? I guess." I got my answer. I gave him the ring and said, "I'll leave tomorrow morning." He said, "What? Are you serious? What is going on tonight?" He started saying how we were going to get married and have babies. He begged me to not leave before holidays. He suggested staying and starting counseling in January. I told him, "I really don't have energy or time for this." He started crying. I was awake all night crying on and off. In the morning, he made me breakfast and hugged me and said, "Please don't end it permanently. Let's be in touch and work on our relationship." I told him, "No, I just can't. Sorry." Again, he cried and left for work. I talked to my brother in the morning, and he and his girlfriend agreed to let me stay with them until I found my place. I wrapped the Christmas gifts, for Grayson mostly and him, and left them under the tree so they can open them on Christmas morning. He asked if I'd at least join them for Christmas morning. I said no. As for the tickets, I'll call Air Canada today to see if I can transfer them to my brother and his girlfriend. I'm so grateful for letting me stay at their place.